Cancer, welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 4th to the 10th of December. Yes, I hope you're doing well. Wow, on your relationship side, it is so powerful already in the lower section, and as we come up through your way of being, there's something that just sort of like frees you up, that allows you to go to the next level. But there's a lot of stuff that's happening under the surface. On your financial side, this mission is definitely being calling you on your job, your business, or your projects. Is calling you to, recognize the good quality work that you're doing and where you're going. And the engagement of you within this will help you to sort of create a really nice future for you, or create a really sort of victorious future for you. Let's just have a look at the overall energies here. We get the Knight of Swords. Quite a few swords on the table, actually. Quite a few swords on the table, with a couple of wands and a couple of pentacles as well, but mainly swords. So there's a lot of mental energy that's going through this week, and maybe it's a case of how you engage with the world mentally in order to get the best out of it. And you're certainly going on a mission within, the overall energy around you is trying to stimulate this engagement that you have in the world to go off and get what you really want to be supposed to be getting. On your karmic path, on your relationship side, you get the Ace of Wands. This is this new, passionate, stimulating idea or possibility, connection with someone else, a plan, a victory. It's almost as if like it's something that's happening that's turning your world upside down. That's what it seems like on your relationship side. And your karmic path is to do that. I think your karmic path is to turning this world upside down and opening up to all those sort of passions is going to help you to see clearly where things have not been working for you and where things have really been holding you back in the past and that have been a bit too stagnant, I think, more than anything else. On the universe brings you the Emperor. And I think this turning it upside down and going on that mission and having that Ace of Wands there, it's putting you in a position where you can control the physical boundaries around you within your relationships. And this is what the universe is trying to encourage within you, to have a healthy control over what comes into your life, physically comes into your life. Because at the moment, you appear to be on fire. You really are. And it attracts a lot of people. But because it attracts a lot of people, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's a good thing. Hang on a second. Just had to make sure it was recording. Do apologise. And so from where you're coming from to where you are, and through your guides on your super subconscious level, you have the Hierophant. And this seems to be coming out for a lot of people. It's following those evidence steps that which the Hierophant learns through spirit, through prayer, through energy. He's the priest, as it were, the male priest. And the male priest is concerned by his physical life in engagement in regards to his spirit. And this is Hierophant is like, you're coming from a place that you know the steps you need to take in order to get to where you want to be. And I think you're starting to take these steps as you go on this sort of mission more than anything else. You're knowing these steps that you need to take. And one of these steps that you need to take is realizing that something that you may have held or cherished for a long time, you're realizing it's dead, done and dusted with. It's over with. It's no longer. And I think this frees you up enormously. And yeah, it makes you a little bit ginger because it's, no one likes to say goodbye to something. If we've got our heart set on it, as it were. But at the same time, the overall outcome is you getting to where you should be going and everything helping you in order to get there, because you've your approach to the situation is the fact that you've let go of something that has been holding you back, which is dead, done, and dusted with, and now you're starting to apply the steps that you need to take in order to be where you wish to be within your relationships around you. I think it's a very conscious physical steps this week. Because you've been on fire for the last 3 or 4 weeks. There's no doubt about it, energy-wise. Even going further back than that. But here is like now you want to have a certain control over that fire, and that's what this opportunity is offering you. That's what this mission is all about. So within your relationships here, I would be very conscious about owning who you let physically into your life in regards to where you want to be, what you want to be doing, and so forth. So it doesn't muddy your waters. Okay? On your financial side, you get the Empress, which is really nice, because you've now got the Emperor and the Empress. So this could be a case of a divine counterpart that's also within your material life, within your job and your business, but also within your relationship side, like your emotional sort of side of life. And I think here is that Empress there needs to follow the pathway or the plan, as it were, and have a certain discernment for the emotional sort of ups and downs that this journey can bring to you. If you really want those results, that's where you're going to have the Empress. She has a control over her emotional sphere around her, so she knows what's coming in and what's coming out. And I would be very conscious about what you take in emotionally or spiritually within your career path, within your business or your job, and just recognize those healthy boundaries, as it were. But it was going to bring you good results, because the High Priestess as well, the Empress, she has this sort of possibilities to create something new, which is amazing. And you don't want to distract yourself from that, from your mission, basically. You should not be distracting yourself from that. And the universe here is sort of recognizing that good quality positioning that you're doing. And once it does that, then the universe will give you good quality energy in return, which will allow you then to really fulfill the plans of what you wish to create within your material world by getting that job, by getting that promotion, by also starting that business, starting that project. From your past to your future, you have the Four of Pentacles. Maybe it's holding on too tightly to something, or maybe it's a case here of from your past having the recognition about the real values of what you're trying to do, and therefore you're going to put your money and your time, your effort into things that are worth it, basically, and being very cautious about how you spend your time, your money, your effort in things in life. And once you start realizing that, that's when you can then sort of grasp that sort of that mission with both hands and have real control over the situation. Because that exciting getting on and getting that promotion and starting that business or creating that project, that is flowing through you at the moment. And I think it is very emotionally charged as well. But that's why you need the Empress card that is guiding you on your karmic path. You can sense these victories. You can even see them. And it's a very unison, very invigorating energy that is blowing through you at the moment. There's a lot of passions. You've got the two aces here, fire and air. When you mix fire and air together, you got a blowtorch. You got a welding rig. So this is within you. This is what you're heading for. This is what you're trying to create, and it's a very engaging, mentally engaging, stimulating sort of way to go about things. And what comes out of this? Because of this, I think, because of how you're reasonably putting things into place and spending your time, money, effort, and energy on things that are worth it, and also being recognized that by the universe, then this puts you in a place where you can really put down some very good planning and planning for the world. It can be as big as you so wish it to be, of what you're willing to take on here. And it's because you've got a certain measure over the situation that is around you, basically. So we're just going to clarify with the Light Seers cards. I hope you get the best out of these readings. The Astroflower is there to try and help you to sort of how you engage in life. Whatever you're doing. And it's from where your starting point is. If your starting point is very small, at the beginning they're going to be small steps, but they will get bigger very quickly if you engage in this sort of sense. Okay? Thank you very much for all the support as well that you give this channel. That's by subscribing, liking, sharing and everything like that, and commenting. Lovely to see you. There's loads of links in the description below as well to our sister channel and to book up private readings with myself, which would be lovely to see you. With the Knight of Swords, this mission, it does need nurturing. It's not a mission that it's not a short-term mission here. It's a longer-term mission that I think you're going through, not only on your relationship side, but also on your financial side. And it's going to need cultivating. It's every day. It's going to need work. But I think you're going to enjoy that work. I think you're going to enjoy that engagement that you do with life. Look at that. With that Ace of Wands, you get the Two of Wands. This is you being applied in the planning for your relationship side to get to where you want to be. This passionate thing that is now turning over within you, and it's now creating a lot of passion within you. It's helping you to plan for a future that is so much more so much more enjoyable, so much more engaging. But in order for that engagement to happen and that plan to actually take form, there's possibilities that you need to let go of something with that sort of 10 of Swords, sorry. With the Emperor, happiness, and this could tie in with that divine counterpart. That's what it could be. So it could be absolute joy that's sort of like playing through your relationships, that the steps you need to take, the steps you need to take in order to get to that joy and happiness. Okay? And that's what the Hierophant's all about. And I think you've been working on this for some time. And it is changing your fortune. It is sticking to that plan and processing or putting it into place one step after another. The more you do it, the more you stick to what you know and how it works, the more success you're going to create within your life. The bigger the steps are going to be. Even if you're starting from a small place, it's going to grow exponentially without you realizing it. And I think this is within your within your love and within your relationship side. Yeah, everyone's had bad times in the past. Everyone's had bad, can give you a bad story about a relationship. Well, maybe not everyone. There's some people who haven't, and there's some people who have perpetually bad sort of relationships. But if they just stop for a second and recognize what makes them enjoy life and therefore engage with the person or the new people that are around them that engages them as well, these little steps will build into really big steps. So what is it you've got to get rid of? I think there's something that you've been waiting on for a very, very, very long time in regards to your relationship, or it could be just waiting on a scenario or a situation. And I think here is like the universe or the guides are trying to sort of say to you, that wait is over. And the reason that wait is over is because you're recognizing, it's like a dog trying to running after birds that are flying. That sort of thing is, I think it's a realization within you that you can turn any situation to your favor, and you can be incredibly patient. And I think this patience as you don't have to be patient anymore. You don't have to wait around. I think that's come to an end. I think you need to just sort of strive into where you're going, and it will take you ultimately to that beautiful calm shores. And as you head towards those calm shores, as you head towards relationships that are a lot more consistent and a lot more sort of fulfilling for you, it's going to change you. This is what I'm talking about. There's things that's changing within you and turning things upside down. And this upside down is now sort of creating a whole ascension moment for you in regards to your relationship. It's making you see things completely differently. It's making you see yourself completely differently. It's a beautiful relationship that is around you at the moment, but there's something that's holding you back, that you will notice it within the conversation within you, and you'll kind of go, oh, why am I saying that? And if you notice that, then that is exactly what you need to be letting go of. Okay? With the Empress card, you get the 7 of Wands. 2 7s out on the pack now. 7 of Wands is knowing your path. Having the confidence to go on. Yes, there is going to be people who are not going to be... who are not got your best interests at heart. Yes, there is going to be someone who doesn't like you having success. And that person there is concerned with that as well. Don't, be wise about how you put your time and effort into things. But this is going to build a lot of confidence in you because you have that control, that emotional control over the limits of your world around you. It's going to make you feel a lot more confident. And as you get those confidence, it's going to allow you to strike out and achieve success. And once you get that success, it's then going to open the doors for planning for the next stage. You are on a mission here, Cancer. With the 3 of Pentacles, you get the 3 of Cups. Lovely, lovely, lovely sort of scenario here from the universe. I think if you do that work, if you do that sort of control over your emotions and allow you to sort of start nurturing that idea of being excited about something but not losing sight of the goal, and allowing that excitement to continue to be there permanently, then all of a sudden it's going to bring in some beautiful connections with other people, sort of networking. This is a networking card, and I think the universe is bringing people to you and to your project and to your business or to your job, and allowing you to take that step up a lot easier, more than anything else. With the 4 of Pentacles, you get the 4 of Swords. I think this healthy boundary of recognizing what you let into your life, or recognizing, what you put into your life in the way of what you put your money, your effort, your time, your energy into something, and being very selective about that. That's going to make you feel at home with who you are. It's going to make you feel a lot stronger. That's what that 7 of Wands is all about. It's going to make you feel that you are healing a very emotional thing within your physical world, and finally doing what you feel that is right, that you should be doing. And that's what that sense of Ace of Swords is all about. It may not necessarily be, for some of you, it may not necessarily be that, okay, you've started your business now. You've just got the courage to go ahead and do it. And that's a big enough victory within itself. That's one of the first steps. But you do have the Knight of Cups here that is with you on that Ace of Swords. This is a great opportunity for you. That is arriving, that is not only is that stimulating and making you feel like you've won the lottery, but at the same time, it's fulfilling your heart's desires in regards to what you're doing. And it is that slight change of approach where you're taking out the extreme emotions of the situation and you're not allowing them to affect your pathway. This is when it builds confidence in other people to offer you something. And I think this is what the world is offering you. And at the top of that, You get the Ace of Wands with the Two of Wands. How progressive is that? This passion that it's creating at this new scenario is going to allow you to plan for a really bright future. If you just look running across you from the top to the bottom here, you know, going on that mission, you can't get any better than that. You really can't. Just look at that. You can't get any better than that. You know, it's absolutely fantastic for you. And it's a whole new start. It may not necessarily be a whole new start of something, of a physical thing. So it may not necessarily be a new job, but it could be a whole new way of doing things. It's a whole new, it's a new promotion. It's a new direction. It's all within you, basically, at the moment, Cancer. You have so much lovely energy flowing through you. Once you start applying it, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. There you go. Thank you very much for being with us. I really do appreciate it. I will be doing a live where I will be able to answer personal questions on the petals of your monthly reading. If you haven't seen your monthly reading, please go and have a look at it. And on Tuesday or Wednesday, I will be doing a live where I'll be able to answer your questions by pulling cards or through intuition and stuff like that. You're going to have to be subscribed and to the channel and to click notifications, all notifications, because you're going to get a notification on the community page as well. Okay, so I will see you soon. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate it. In the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.